My name's Pete Wood, you're watching Hexhamtv. Who are you?
I'm Alex. I'm a life and sober coach in Hexham. I've recently created a retreat in my home. It's an annex of the house where people can come and stay and get coached if they're a bit stuck in life. I think at the minute there seems to be a lot of uncertain times for a lot of people. And I know in the past I've had times that have been difficult, and I wanted to create somewhere where if people are stuck and they're not really quite sure where to go or what to do, they can come and hopefully I can help them and improve their well-being. Coaching isn't therapy and it's not a substitute for therapy. It doesn't dwell on negative past events or what's led you to where you are today. It's designed to take you from where you are and move you to where you want to be in very actionable, easy steps.
And your experience of work in different environments, Alex, tell me a little bit about that.
So for the past 27 years, I've worked as a dental hygienist. I'm currently working at Hexham Dental Clinic in Hexham, and I've been there for about 13 years now. So I'm pretty good at talking to people because it's something I've had to do for a very long time. And I'm still actually doing that one day a week. But I wanted to do something a little bit different to help people.
Some people will find it difficult talking to someone else about issues that are affecting them or their family. Why do you think that the business that you're setting up will support people in enabling them to do that?
Well, it's a very non-judgmental service that I offer. I've had lots and lots of issues that have affected me over my time, and it's definitely confidential. I hope that people will feel that they can come and talk to me about any issue really that's impacting them. And also, we don't have to do it face-to-face, although I can do it face-to-face. I'm happy to do it online, which is perhaps sometimes a bit better for people as well. Initially, you would get a half an hour consultation, which is free of charge, where you can just get to meet me and ask me anything you like. And hopefully that'll put people at ease. And then they can go away and decide what they want to do. You don't have to make any commitment at that stage.
And do you think there's a particular need for this sort of service at this moment? People are going through lots of different stresses in their lives.
Definitely. And I think that unfortunately, the more we dwell on negative things in our life, the more negative we feel, and that just becomes a continual cycle. And it's getting your mind to move out of that cycle and into more positive things and actionable steps to achieve goals, whether that be in your career, in your personal life. And also, I think that generally at the moment, a lot of people are turning to consuming more alcohol, which in fact doesn't help at all. Alcohol tends to cause more anxiety, cause more depression. It's expensive, and at the moment people don't have a lot of money. And if you even just took a break for 1 month from it, you would see quite an enormous change physically and mentally. So I'm hoping that people will feel that they can come to me for sober coaching. It's not a substitute for AA in terms of if you're a dependent drinker and you need a medical detox because of consuming a huge number of units a day, then you would need to go through a medical detox first and consult your GP about that. But if you're a mid-lane drinker who's drinking daily and within a certain limit, or just a weekend binge drinker, that's definitely something I can help with.
So where should people go if they want to find out more about your service, Alex?
I have a website. It's called start-here.life, and I called it that because I think at times in my life I've thought, I just don't know where to start with this. Problems have occurred and I'm like just sitting there really racking my brains as to what I can do to solve them. So I thought I'd call it Start Here so that people felt there was somewhere they could start if it's something they're really stuck with. I also have a Facebook business page, which is also called start-here.life, and there'll be lots of free content on that. I'm going to do a post every day, probably a video every day in September, with a different topic every day to help people increase their well-being, improve their well-being, and to feel more positive. I'll also be running a course in November on Facebook called Nil in November, challenging people to give up drinking alcohol for 1 month, for the month of November before Christmas, as a follow-on to Sober October really, and giving you all sorts of tips to help people with that.
Alex, thank you very much for talking to Hexhamtv.
Thank you, Pete. Thanks very much.